This is a TCU T87A, and this is the master CPU. And after carefully study the design, we have found there is a slave chip here, which will be used in the future new ECUs. And this chip is based on HS08, and it has 16 kilobyte of flash. So far, if we want to clone an TCU, we also need to clone this chip as well. Now, there is one row of this pin is for JTAG pin for this chip, and there's another 4 pins on top of it. It is the BDM pin for the slave chip. And this side is the ground pin, and then the reset pin, and then the BDM pin, and then this power. Now we only need 3 pins or 2 pins. One is ground and one the BDM pin. The reset pin is option, but we connect it to it. So in the 1.61 we have support here. I connect the ground pin to the ground pin, and the reset pin to the IO1, and the BDM pin to the IO0. So the power to the ECU TCU is just regular power on, and give 12 volt. So I can power this on and give it 12 volt. Then we can power on the Unink NT. And in the software 1.61 we have added the support, so we just need to hit detect, and then you will see it says the device ID must be 901A, and it's 16 kilobyte of flash. It is defined properly for the T87A, so we can try to read the whole flash, which you can do it. And here we'll see the slave OS here, and the system cal, or they call it engine cal, and then the boot. We can do one more verification, and now we can save it. Just to demonstration, we can do the erase and programs. I'm going to erase everything. Currently, if I blank check everything, it will fail. So now I'm going to erase the whole flash, and then we can blank check it, and it's empty. Since it's only 16 kilobyte and the read speed is about 33 kilobyte per second, so it's really takes no time to read it. So now I'm going to write it, and we program. So this is the first slave chip I have found. I'm going to show you another slave chip which we found in the E80 ECU. This is the TCU. This is the ECU E80, and this is its master CPU. We have found this ECU also have a slave chip, which is this chip. This is the same chip as T87A. The label, it says it's SG16, which is short for MC9S08 SG16. It's a 16 kilobyte of flash, and in here there is a 4-pin BDM port which direct connect to this chip, but it's very hard for us to access it. So I'm using a clip like this to clip the pins direct to the chip. The clip is something like this. So on one end there is a spring here. On one end there is a hook. You can hook to the pins of the the chip, and there is a shield here to prevent you to touch the pins adjacent to this one. And for easy access, I did not connect the reset pin. I only connect this pin as ground to the ground pin on the Unink NT, and this pin, the BDM pin, connect to the IO0. So let's power on and power on this thing. So the configuration is slightly different than the E87A. We can try to detect first, and you see the device ID is the same as 901A, and found the 16 kilobyte of flash. We can try to read it, and then we verify it, and you can see the slave OS is here, system calibration data is here, and this is boot data. So let's save the and we can try to do a blank check, which will fail. And now we can do or erase it, and just erase it, make sure it's blank, and we can blank check it, and then we can program it. So the Unicam T1.61 can program the ECU slave chip with 16 kilobyte marked as the SG16. So in the future, I think all the new ECUs will have the same slave chip.